Mad bus driver here. Brothers and the ladies and the haters that are most definitely watching. Yeah, so I'm going to, I guess, start a little segment called Zootopia type shit.
I gotta tell you, you are even cuter than I thought you'd be.
Ooh, you probably didn't know, but a bunny
That's right,
can
brothers.
call another bunny
Zootopia
cute, but when
type
other animals
shit.
do it, it's a little...
So,
I am so sorry.
let's get into it, right? So I'm in a store. I'm in a store that serves the local community. I'm in a store that serves the local community and it's owned by Asians. I'm in a store that serves the local community that's owned by Asians, and the Goofies frequent this store. In fact, the Goofies love to hang around this store. They love to, do goofy shit like as they normally do, like, hang around and sell loose cigarettes and try to sell drugs and, just trying to, perpetuate the stereotype. A lot of hard-working people attend these, go to the store and buy some stuff. But the Goofies, they love the crowd around the front and entrance, and they make it really intimidating. So I'm in the store, right? And I'm waiting in line. A lot of musty people. A lot of stanky-ass, musty folks from around the way. You know what type of folks I'm talking about, brothers, right? So, you're smelling underarms, you're smelling feet, you're smelling unwashed ass, right? So, brothers, so this old bro decides he's in there, he comes in, he's shopping, he's looking around, he's got, his, goose down type of jacket. This is the summertime now. He's he's an old geezer. He's got to be in his late 50s, early 60s. He may be in his 40s, but life was hard and broke his face. Because you know how they say, black don't crack. But his was cracking. Anyways, this old bro, I'm in there trying to pay for some granola bars and shit like that, right? Because I forgot to bring them. So I got 2 granola bars. I just finished paying them. And, the Asian dude, I believe he's, Chinese, he's been dealing with a lot of drama, right? Because of the Goofies. They run through his shop every now and then. One Goofy stabbed his son. It wasn't anything major. Another Goofy, went in there on some mad tirade and trashed the place up. And of course, the Goofies like to do a little pick-me-up for free type shit. Anyways, that's what this old man was on. So the owner of the place comes out. Now you can't call the, you gotta love how the Goofies like to frame things. They like to call these folks that come into the community taking money away from the community because because they're not living in the community. Well, and this is not really in the community. This is in a business area. But the Goofies love to frequent and hang around these locations, right? So there's a lot of businesses and hotels and major sporting events. And the Goofy loves to hang around this particular store because it's a centralized location, right? So the owner of the store, he comes out of the back room and he comes around me and he confronts the Goofy, the old Goofy, and he says, "Take that out of your pants." And the old man pulls out a bag of peanuts. The salted peanuts. He pulls out a bag of peanuts out of his pants, from inside of his pants. He pulls that out. I'm like, damn, bro. Damn, this is what I'm saying to him. Damn. So, right? The old man, the man that owns the store, says to the old Goofy, "Get out of my store." Right? Then he says, "Get out of my effing store." The Goofy takes offense. Don't you be cursing at me. Don't you curse me. And then that makes the businessman even more furious. You get the fuck out of my store. Yo, man, you don't curse at me. You don't curse at me. The Goofy replies, you don't curse at me, man. Yeah, I understand. You don't just talk like that shit to me. So so I'm trying to, get in between the Goofy and the store owner on the low. I'm walking towards the door and I'm like, hey, let's just go to the Goofy. So the Goofy gets out of the store and the owner comes to the door. F you! Oh, get the fuck! Next time you come here, I'll call the police. F you! Don't you dare talk to me like that. That's Zootopia type shit. Zootopia type shit is this. I come to do you harm. I come to take away from you. I come to rob you, steal from you, shoplift, hurt you. But don't you dare talk to me in such a way. That's the Zootopia type shit. Brothers, another story for you. So, right? We're in a situation where an old Goofy, another old Goofy, he wants to enter an establishment. He wants to enter this establishment, and I'm the one that's going to let him into the establishment. Let's just say that, right? So he gets in, but he's got to pay to get in. So, we let you come in to a certain amount, certain extent, to a certain area, but you got to come up with the cash. Because a lot of Goofies like to enter said establishment, and they don't want to pay. So the Goofy comes in and he sits down, but he's not saying nothing. So I don't say nothing. So I enter the establishment, front door, and I stand and I look, to stare at I'm not even staring at the Goofy. I'm just standing around, and the Goofy takes offense to that. I'm looking for my money. I'm looking for my money. I work. I look for money. Okay, man. All right. So I close one of the doors of the establishment and I exit. Right, brothers? Right? So while I'm standing outside of the establishment, a cop pulls over and they pull in the parking lot right next to said establishment. Goofy wants to take off his hat and show me where he works at. He working at, one of these places, these pathetic places and shit. And they're paying about minimum wage. And, he's talking shit. I got a job, even though I got felonies. I got a job. Well, I didn't need to know that you had felonies, old man. But you's an old man. That's not something to be proud of or to be wanting to tell everybody that you got, mop bucket, mopping up the floor type of job, shaking fries type of job. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's something, you might not want to, tell everybody that you got felonies and this is why you's a hobo in these streets. So the man is trying to, on the low cursing me out, right? And he tells me that I got my money, I work, I'm not like the rest of these regular bums. This is what he said. So I step out of the establishment again, and I'm like, well, I guess you're a special bum. This is what I'm thinking, right? Because you're not a regular bum, but you're still a bum. So I entered the establishment again, right? And he's like, don't you be looking at me. Don't you be looking at me like that. Don't you be looking at me, judging me. Don't you be looking at... I'm like, yo, what's your beef, man? I'm just here. You're looking at me. You was looking at me as soon as when I came in. You was looking at me, looking down on me like that. I'm like, listen, man, I can look at whoever I want to. You better not be looking at me or else. So I'm like, I told old Goofy, or what? Don't you go there. Don't you go there. Don't you go there with me. Don't you go there with me. Old Goofy, right? So I exit said establishment again and go to the police and say, hey, Goofy in there is giving me some drama. He can, he can kick rocks. And the officer says, sure, he'll come in. So Goofy sees that officer's about to get in here, so Goofy exits stage left, talking shit. Goofies want respect. This is the Zootopia type shit. They want respect, but they don't want to give respect. They want respect, but they want to steal from you. They want respect. Don't you curse at me while they trying to rob your ass. This is Zootopia type shit. This is the shit that I hear when I'm listening to live streams, right? And I'm listening to live streams and I hear dudes complaining that a white guy who hangs around the brothers go to another podcast, right, with mixed companies, and he's using the N-word, or he's making a joke that's based on some race type shit. This offends people. And it doesn't matter. Hopefully it's not too windy. It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter to the fact that the folks that are complaining are going to sign off, dabbing each other up virtually by saying, "I'll catch you later, my nigga." Right? Goofies want to be able to call each other they want to call each other derogatory terms and names all the time, but if somebody else does it, that's a problem. Goofies want to be able to gun buck each other all the time, but if somebody else from another culture, hits you up with some bullets, that's a major issue. Goofies want to fetishize and put on the pedestal the grimiest, stankiest, flat-footed, crusty feet, bonnet-wearing broads on God's green earth. But if you so much as say you like a Barbie doll, use a Sambo Salaricoon. Goofies live in Zootopia. Brothers, that's just the segment for I guess I'm trying to make it a recurring theme here. Every now and then I'll do the Zootopia type shit.